And so I've heard about the word like food jag. What is a food jag?
So food jag is basically if you eat the same food over and over again, you get really tired of that food and you eventually burn out on that food.
Oh,
so it's
right.
like having the same food over and over and over and over again.
Yes.
And you soon enough tire of that food. And so I mentioned earlier on that children with ARFID can then lose that food permanently from their diet.
Right.
And that's a risk.
Yes.
So we have to think about how we can make the food a little bit novel to preserve foods in a child's diet. So what we're thinking about is making some small changes in how the food is presented to the
Right.
child.
Visually or
Absolutely. So visually it could be, how it's cut.
star or something.
Yeah, using cookie cutters or if it's a piece of toast, it could be cut into fingers or triangles.
Right.
Or it might be presented in a different coloured plate because that has a visual impact.
Right.
You can change food in a small way. If, for instance, you have yogurt, you might put a few sprinkles on it.
Right.
And that's
yeah.
enough to make a big change to it.
Yes,
It's got
yes.
a few things on it now.
Yeah, a little bit of texture and
And so you're thinking about how can we change it in a small way so it's a noticeable change but not so big that it becomes absolutely off
a
the
no-go
menu.
area.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a tricky balance, but it's important because we don't want children to lose more foods from their diet that's already restricted.
And would you you could sort of vary that sort of daily, sort of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all
so,
the time.
So we also think about sometimes a 24-hour menu where we can think of if you're eating Wheat Bix today, you wouldn't have it tomorrow, but you have it the following day, and then you can.
Right.
If your two cereals are Wheat Bix and Cocoa Pops, you might alternate them.
That's a good idea.
So that you can then keep them both going in the diet.
Yeah.
As well as thinking about what colour bowl is it in and does it look slightly different.
Just little things just to sort of keep the interest up.
Absolutely. Keep the interest up and also chip away at change because children with ARFID like things the same way often.
Yes.
So if you change it up, it also chips away at the child's ability to accept new things,
Right.
and small changes.
Because they may taste it and they think, oh, okay, this feels and tastes similar to what I have, but it looks a little bit different.
Exactly.